first wrote our names in the sand.
How do you identify? Do you feel American? Do you feel Australian? Are you just a citizen of the world?
I feel very Australian. The more I travel, it's funny, in many ways I am a citizen of the world. And before, I told my dad to find a place with a river in the backyard, and he randomly finds this place in Pinjarra. It took almost 30 years later to find out that my great-great-grandfather was buried in an unmarked grave in Pinjarra. He lived nearby, and he died in that town. None of us ever knew. None of the family, none of my dad's brothers and sisters, no one knew that. So the draw, like salmon going back upstream, is very strong for me.
This land, as we were young and free.
What is it that you have in your culture and where you're from that you think is amazing that the world needs to know about?
The Dreamtime, all the Dreamtime stories are incredible. How the Earth was made, how we became here. There's just so much you can share through our culture.
Have you got a particular dreaming story that you love?
Long story short, dolphins helping fish.
Yep.
Young and free. I know it sounds like a dream. Do you remember the forgotten Australia? I know it sounds like a dream. Do you remember the forgotten Australia? I know it sounds like a dream. Do you remember the forgotten Australia? Remember the forgotten Australia? Leaving behind all we know.
It's just that everything about Australia is just great, mate. I think you just get used to what you've grown up with, and I'm very lucky and very privileged to be an Australian and to call Australia home.
Guided by the stars.
I always say, as long as they're a good person, then I'm happy with that. But Australia, they have so many different cultures here. I think that makes us even more special.
Absolutely. Well, mate, thanks heaps for doing this. Last question: greatest footballer of all time?
Gary Ablett Senior.
Fact.
Do you feel this connection to Australia or to the country, or what is it that you feel when you think about who you are and where you're from and connection?
When I think about who I am and where I'm from, I feel an instant connection to country, the environment, the animals, the mighty Murray River, all of those things. And it feels a part of me, and I feel a part of it.
Our parents came to this country, and here we are, playing this great game because they decided, and they had to make the move,
And bringing some of that place to here to
and here we are. That's exactly right. Here we are playing on the G.
Lygon Street.
On Lygon Street, but we've all had the privilege of playing on the biggest day in our game on the G. It is amazing.
The thing that still holds Australia together for me is the people. And when I say people, I mean people from all over the world, and people that are making up this country as being the beautiful place that it is.
I'm a proud young Kundara Wirrungurru woman.
Is that home in your heart?
Absolutely. That's my strong connection to my Aboriginal family, and I lived there for probably about 6 years as a child. Went back every school holiday, so I knew how to hunt and I knew the stories of my people, and I still have the strong family connection, and it's really important to me to still give back to my community.